Mark, I'll ask you, would you go after JT Daniel right now, not knowing what it has in the wide receiver room?
I would. I would go after JT Daniels because, again, I don't think Jordan Travis is – I'd have to go through the ACC quarterback play, but I think he's clearly in the bottom half of the league. My reservations would be something that I think we talked about last week, that I think there are other places where you see different style quarterbacks as the starter and the backup, and those teams are able to adjust. But I think we just witnessed a team that featured an offense, formed an offense, and offensive concepts tailored to Jordan Travis, and that they were just out of sync when McKenzie Milton. It was partially because McKenzie Milton is just not the quarterback that he was, but I think it was also just such an adjustment to varying styles of quarterback play. That would be my hesitancy, because JT Daniels is a pocket passer. They're much different quarterbacks. And to be able to figure out, okay, we're going to have a quarterback competition and we don't know who's going to win it until, let's say, a week to 10 days before the season starts. And then we're going to have to maybe do an adjustment on the offense to tailor it to whomever wins the job. That would be my hesitancy.
And I feel like you have to sell. We've talked a little bit about this before. Yes, you're selling the Florida State name, you're selling the Florida State tradition, which obviously Florida State has great of both. That being said, right now, the downfall is the wide receiver room is average at best, and the offensive line, with all due respect to everyone's favorite offensive line guru, Logan Robinson, the offensive line is atrocious right now. So at point, you have to say, if you're JT Daniel, do you want to come in to that Florida State room where you're running for your life?
I would hope that the offensive line is going to be much better this year. If it's not, then something's terribly wrong.
It can't be worse. We'll say that much. It can't be worse than it has been in the past couple seasons.
Because it was bad under Taggart. It was declining under Jimbo. It was bad under Taggart. Norvell's not improved it much. Logan would argue that it's improved. I'm not going to discount his analysis at all. If it is better, it's not by much. And now it's going to be year 3.
I think the running game is what improved. I think the running backs improved last season, and that's what made the offensive line look better. But you take a guy like Jayshon Corbin out of the fold, then I think that the run game, the offensive line looks just as bad as it had in the past. I think that's where it comes into play.
Jason, King Mac makes a really good point here. Why are you taking off on us?
No, I'm getting psyched into the moment of don't talk about them. You're getting paid. You're getting free pizza. Go ahead. King Mac.
He brings up the concept of competition breeds excellence, and at the elite programs, here's my thought. Let's take the wide receiver position at blank university. When you've got the best of the best, you're Georgia, Alabama, fill in the blank of one of the elite schools, and you've got all sorts of 4 and 5 stars all over the place. You can't be the 4 or 5 star that walks in there and just half-asses it. There's too many guys to go to, too much competition. But if you're the lone high 4-star, 5-star somewhere at fill in the blank TCU, and you're by far the best wide receiver, well, you know that you can play 80% and still be on the field, and it just doesn't push everybody to be their best. So why Jordan Travis as a marginal quarterback is just kind of gifted the job and there's no competition there for him? I don't know that that's the best thing.
My comeback would be the fact, if you look at the last 3 transfer quarterbacks Florida State has brought in, would be Everett Golston when they brought him in from Notre Dame in 2015, Alex Hornibrook when they brought him in from Wisconsin, and McKenzie Milton. Would you say any of those were a valuable addition to the Florida State offense? If you had to rank them, I'd probably say Golston, Hornibrook, and then Milton, and even Golston, I would argue, was a kind of in 2015,
Yeah.
you know, and whatnot. So I feel like, I'm not saying this is not a knock against JT Daniel. It's more of a, let's see what Florida State has right now. Because for all we know, Jordan Travis may be light years better coming out this season, or he may be where he was last year. If it's the same Jordan Travis that we saw in 2021, sure, go after JT Daniel, go after a quarterback, whoever is out there. If Jordan Travis is better, if Jordan Travis looks much better this spring, it's not right with him. That's where I would say right now. That's why I'm saying wait till the spring, wait till after April 9th, and then evaluate it. If after April 9th you're happy with Jordan, if he's gotten much better, or go with him. If it's still the same Jordan Travis we saw after last season, then yeah, I say you go to somebody like JT Daniel.